This is the emergency broadcast system. The CDC is advising that you stay in your homes.
We show up. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party.
We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party.
Yo, what is going on, Mobley sports fans? Welcome back to the Battles of Glory Championship. This is the semifinals match between USSR and Euphoria. I am super excited to be hopping into these. Crosby, what is going on, sir?
Not much, Jake, except, of course, Battles of Glory. We got the bracket championship right now going on. Semifinals number 2, you know. It's one of those things where you get up, you do all the stuff you normally do, brush your teeth, take a shower, eat breakfast, and then it's like, oh yeah, that's right, matches today, and you just get super pumped instantly. And you look forward to it the night before as well. And, today I'm looking forward to the matches we got lined up today. How are you doing today, Jake?
Going great, guys. We're going live in like 20 seconds, so we're gonna quickly switch over here to the stats image between both of these teams, and then we should be right into the match. We're going live here in about 20 to 30 seconds, so stay tuned, guys. We're getting right into the match today. Start out here on the map Streets, and on the South American server. I believe this is Euphoria home turf. I'm just waiting for the confirmation that we are live and the sides, which teams are starting on.
I believe we are almost live. This is actually probably record time in terms of starting the stream and everyone getting
These
ready.
guys
But
are ready to go.
yes,
I
sir.
really-
That's what happens when you have top teams ready and willing to get at it right there and pitter patter. I started
Let's
watching
get
like-
at her, man. No, I mean, really, Euphoria, we've talked about him in the past, but had a really, really impressive end to Battles of Glory Season 2 and really impressive. It ended up winning Battles of Glory Season 3. They worked their butt off. They really didn't
Yes, sir.
participate much in Season 1, the Battles of Glory. They took some time off practice, not much in Season 2 either. They came back right at the end, about like a 6 to 7 week hiatus, came back, and they have been kicking some butt. We're looking forward to seeing them go head-to-head here. It does appear we had one player disconnect. Hopefully he can go ahead and get back in here. So actually we might have a slightly longer delay here on stream. Chat, how you guys
Ever so
doing?
slightly.
Ever so slightly, exactly. How you guys doing? You have any predictions for us? Let us know in the comment section down below. I want to know what you guys think. Who's taking the W today? Are we going to a best out of 3? This is a best out of 3 course. Are we going to map 3? Or are we going to maybe 2 maps? Somebody going to Euphoria going to do a clean sweep? You guys are going to do a clean sweep? Let us know. I'm curious to see what you guys think. And Euphoria will be starting out on the CT side, so USSR will be taken on the T side for the first spawn here, first round.
I see a lot of y'all going back and forth in the chat. Hashtag go Euphoria, USSR, Euphoria, USSR. There's a lot of fans on both sides, which is really, really good. You want to see, healthy competition, and right now that's exactly what we're getting, folks. Yo, go Testar GG saying thanks for the $2 or two I don't know what that is, but currency. Thanks for the $2 dono rather. He says hashtag go youth. GG, and then I can't read the rest because I have no idea what that is. But thanks for the dono, my dude.
The player.
Pardon?
I believe Armax. He's talking about the player.
Oh,
but
true,
I don't
true.
see Armax currently in here.
I don't know. Maybe he was saying something about him not being
Sky
there. I don't
Lego,
know.
I like that name. Sky Laker's pretty good. I like that. That name's pretty dope. I'm liking that a lot. Got the typical USSR lineup in here, and a slight change, at least to the Euphoria side. A couple new players playing over here, or maybe alternate accounts. I'm not quite sure. That could always be the case. Always playing on these alternate accounts. We had one more reset coming in. We should be hopping right into game, guys. Taking a look at the bracket right now. You can see where these teams have come from. D2R did beat out Cyan RS and has moved on to the finals. And whoever wins this match today, will be moving on to face D2R. Again, waiting for the live confirmation, guys. Match should be here in just a moment. I believe we are ready.
We're very,
go ahead and
very
get rid
close.
of.
You believe we are live? Our beautiful faces. Now let's go to the gameplay. And I see y'all over there in the chat. Yo, Merlin, what's up, man? GG's the other day. GG's my dude. I see Alex. Yo, Alex Kazam, what's up? He's saying hashtag USSR. So you know Alex Kazam, Dev already has his predictions. Let us know your predictions down in the chat below as we get started in this round. Right now, we got Forward Assault, the championship semifinals, match number 1, USSR versus Euphoria. Let's get into it.
And indeed, as we're starting here, looking at Leonardo rating here, side of Cafe. Gonna see a couple of T players come through. He's gonna move out, try to drop him. Richards quick there and puts him down on the ground. A side's almost completely open. Only one CT player to contest here. General Gore missing multiple shots fired down there. Gets tagged down to 28 HP. Gotta be careful here. Chris also watching his left side here as he's moving up here towards the B side. But I think he's gonna go ahead and push it and try to take this player out here on Pench. Missing shots, tags a couple. He's trying to stay up as his teammates still pushing towards that A side. Sky Lego lands a grenade from above, dropping down to the USSR players. Bomb is still going down here inside though, as we only have one CT player left in line. That is Sky Lego. Could we see a potential ace from Sky here? We'll have to wait and see. Going down, another player gets dropped here. Chris, the ace is ever so close here for Sky Lego. It is definitely, he's building up to it right now. Only 2 more USSR players left alive. That Bomb is slowly taken down. He's trying to find him back there. He's down to 31 HP. Gotta be very careful. That Bomb is again slowly taken down, and that ace has now been obliterated. That potential ace of getting Nero is gonna put him down to 0 right there as we move into round number 2. USSR with the first round of this match. Going to them, got the cash advantage over here, and we're moving into round number 2. I don't think you can see Euphoria buy out too much. Probably continue just playing with the pistols and go ahead and save. That'd be the best decision. You know, yes, USSR did win that match, but you're here. It's first match of the day. No reason to force a full buy.
Yes, sir. And as you say full buy, I got a little bit of a tidbit over here. Alex Kazam with the $9.99 $10 dono saying, if any team comments Alex best dev during the game, I'll give away 10k gold. Okay, all right, I see how it is. But you know, one of those things where I think chat will be off, but we might put it on a little bit towards the end, somewhere around there. But for right now, I do believe, Jake, you do have it off, correct?
I'm sorry, what?
Chat for the in-game.
Yes, in-game chat is currently off.
All right. So, Alex, appreciate the dono, my dude, but, you know, we're going to keep the chat to a minimum until towards the very end, I'd say. And then, you know, we'll wait and see because, of course, these pro players are playing in-game right now. They can't be, you know, CBA'd, can't be asked to do that right now. But, of course, thank you very much, Alex Kazam, for the dono. And, you know, chat in the live chat right now. Go ahead. Tell Alex what you think. Tell Alex what you think. As we say, you know, one round goes by really, really quickly, and that's exactly what happened right there. USSR is, you know, taking the lead, but you know, it's only 2 rounds into the game, and as we start this 3rd round, we take a look at the scoreboard real quick. We got Chris going 3-1, Richard going 2-1 on the side of USSR. They are your top frag leaders. On the other side of things, we got Sky Lego at 3-2, and Leonardo, unfortunately for him, going 0-3 as he does get taken out right there by Chris. Entry frag going down 4-3 right now in terms of body count in favor of, we got over here, oh my goodness, USSR 3-3 right now. A lot of gun kill, not just gun kills, but grenade kills as well going down. Soap takes out Chris, and just like that, 3v1. We got General Gore left in this situation. We got Soap, we got Kuz, I believe, and then we also have Sky Lego from Euphoria left against General Gore. General Gore seems to not be taking this lightly, and he takes out Soap right there, only down to 8 HP, so definitely not a situation you would like to be in. But, of course, he's still up and running, so he could just pull off a little bit of magic over here. But unfortunately for him, does get spotted and immediately put down as he had low HP right there. And this is revving up to be a quite a good matchup right now, as we have Euphoria, taking their first round of this game. They're still down though, 1-2.
Indeed, but something to take into consideration right there. Euphoria was, a few of their players were still on eco. I typically won't see a team, the team that lost the first round, the pistol match, get a point on the board until the team that won the pistol match gets 3 rounds. So again, the point there in round number 3 is definitely good for them, especially going into round number 4. Probably feel a little more confident. Got a little bit of extra cash in the pocket as well from the couple players that did not go down. And you might see it all tied up here as we move in to round number 5. We'll have to wait and see. They've still got a minute 36 left to decide that. General Gore's going to strike first here by the Ice Cream Band, and moving towards this A side once again. I do believe there's going to be one CT player entering. He comes in fire, and he's going to find one, but goes down quick to the hands of General Gore. Bombs picked back up, and the CTs are beginning to rotate over here towards the side of A. There's 2 on the right and 1 all the way back down there by CT Spawn. Nero's going to drop Skylego down to 0. He might be the hero here of this match. We'll have to wait and see as his teammates are all still trying to stay up. Bomb is once again still in the hands of, I believe it's XO. Yes, it is. He's going to plant that bomb, or is he's thinking about it? I'm not quite sure why he's delaying so much. Might as well get that extra cash into the bank accounts there by getting that bomb planted. It is all up to Soap here with 100 HP to clutch this up. He's about to get pinched if he's not careful. He begins to move out of this and beginning to back up here towards Ice Cream Truck, getting himself into a good position, but gonna end up getting dropped down to 13 HP. At this point, it does appear he might just try to save. You just see player come out of here, tags him once, trying to come back for another one, but ultimately missing all of those shots was just a little too slippery for him. XO taking the round away from him. It's gonna be 3-1. USSR leads by 2.
Chat, I see y'all saying Alex Best Dev. I think I even saw somewhere something about Alex Cute Dev. But we'll keep on rolling. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. A lot of players, not just players rather, but a lot of people in the chat are super excited. They have their predictions. A lot of people saying USSR, a lot of people saying Euphoria, and like I mentioned earlier, it's quite divided. Lots of fans from both sides, and we're gonna have to wait and see as we get into this next round what's gonna happen. Right now, yeah, I agree with that, Jake. That's a lot of people there. Oh my goodness, Skylego takes out XO though. Soap takes out General Gore, making it a 4v3. But just like that, we got Nero responding immediately, taking out Skylego. Minute 25 left in this round. It looks like 2 more people actually go down for the side of USSR, and Richard is left in a 1v4 situation. He does indeed get a kill on Soap, but unfortunately for him, not able to get the second, and does indeed fall to the Tech 9. Gameplay right there. Go ahead, Jake, take it away.
Indeed. Euphoria is looking pretty good. They're still down by 1 point, but they are looking excellent, to be completely honest. Again, a couple players still a little lower on cash. Leonardo is still struggling here. 0-4 has yet to be able to get a kill, but he did not go down last round, so that's definitely good. He's going to be looking forward to seeing him hopefully get a couple kills up here on the board, and really, if he's able to do that, help his team out a little bit more, you're probably going to see this round count significantly or even out, and maybe even increase for Euphoria. We'll have to wait and see, though. Nero down here pretty close to Beans, a little separated from his team. He's going to begin to move back up towards him as they're pushing once again towards this A site. A minute 30 here left in the clock. All the CTs are nice and spread out. XO is going to draw first blood there on Leonardo once again. I think he's just moving in or trying to get the frag or first couple frags, entry frags on those players, and to get some information for his team. That's really just do appear to be what he's doing. Laura finds a kill back there, and really right now trades going down left and right as they're trying to figure out which bomb site they're going to push towards. I do believe they're leaning now towards this B site, and here we go. General Gore is going to move in through Subway. Going to reload before he peeks out here on his right. Actually opts to back up. Chris and his teammates are beginning to move once again towards B, and that B site looks like it's the one they're moving towards right now as I say that. 11 HP on Richard, does have bomb in hand. 58 seconds left here on the clock. They need to start moving. Gotta be careful. They're trying not to give away their position here. I think they still think they're going towards A. There is still one player still hanging up here by Barista Bar, trying to bait those CT players, and that A site is now completely open. Smoke Grenade gonna go down, give themselves away actually, but should allow Richard to go ahead and get this bomb planted. Soap finds Chris. Nice shot there from him sliding in there. Laura has yet to back up and move towards his B site, but they're gonna get that rotation call as soon as that bomb does go down. That Smoke Grenade is gonna block them and gonna make it difficult to enter Subway. They're gonna have to wrap all the way around. Here goes Magic, go through there. Sees a player come strafing in, but not gonna be able to find any shots on General Gore. He's gonna drop him down pretty quick. 2 CTs up and only 3 on the T side. Richard's got this place locked down. Sees a player come out of the beans. That's all we got there. USSR played that very, very well. Took their time and really used the clock to their advantage. Didn't let it get too low. They had to rush, but let it get low enough that you made the CT players feel a little bit uncomfortable. Weren't quite sure where they're all at. Well played there by USSR. That is why they're leading 2 rounds right now, 4-2, as we move into round number 7.
Yes, sir. 2 rounds separate these two teams, but of course, you know, if you take a look at the scoreboard, the only significant difference that you see are the top fraggers and the bottom fraggers. Leonardo on Euphoria is 0-5, still at that donut, you know, still the new agent right now. And on the other side of things, you got General Gore at the top of the leaderboard for USSR 9-3. That's about it right now in terms of, you know, anything outstanding on the leaderboard for V4 right now as XO takes out a player right there. I don't exactly
Here we go.
too many. Okay, yeah, no. Hold on. There's a few people going towards the A bomb site. I don't know. Leonardo actually does indeed take out XO right there. Very well placed shots by him. And it's a 4v3. General Gore does indeed. I think he hurt someone. He turns around, gets some shots, tags him up. Not able to kill, though. So gets a 2-piece right there with the MP5K. Very well played by him. 4v1. General Gore not able to do anything right there. Almost killed a player towards mid. Unfortunate for him, he does indeed fall.
Indeed. I got a question here. Says which server will be the final? It's going to depend which server will be the final. This is right now South America. This is Euphoria, Turf Euphoria to get to choose this server. Moving into next round, this is the best out of 3. You should have USSR choose the server. So they'll probably play on Canada or US West. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe EU. And then depending on, it'll say USSR wins this one and Euphoria were to win the next one. It's going to be 1-1 when we move into map 3. And depending on the round counts, who leads would get to choose the server. If a team is to win the next 2 rounds, though, they will move on to the finals to face Destined to Rise. Quick trade coming in here from both sides, and Nero, very aggressive up here in Beans, taking his time coming out, though. There is one CT player right over on his left side. He might see him coming out here in just a minute. Holding there right now. It's Sky Lego and his teammate both here inside of Subway. Sky's going to peek out and see him on his right. Quick little flip, drops down to Nero to 0. That's 3v3 here on the body count board, and Chris is going to get dropped from behind, but Leonardo picking up his first kill. Richard and his teammates still hanging inside the library, and they're going to push out right now to this A site. Only 2 CTs up and 2 Ts respectively. 1 T goes down and another one. Leonardo getting 3 kills there that round, helping his team out big time. Coming up there, I believe this was the first 3 kills of the game for him. Now I can take that back. He did get a couple kills last round. Big there, even himself out there, and also helping his team secure that W. 4-4 here, all tied up as we move into round number 9. Seeing a lot of predictions down here in chat. 13-5. 13-8 USSR. I'm not sure who the 13. I see 13-7 USSR. A lot of people going for USSR here. We'll see how this goes. T's all pushing over here towards B site as we speak. Moving through the apartment pretty quickly. Smoke grenade is down. Nero with some pre-fired shots. Not connecting on anybody. About a minute 37 left here on the clock. And they're moving quite aggressively over towards this B site. None of the CTs are rotating just yet. I'm surprised at that. General Gore's going to be first to strike. Smoke grenade going down. Blocking Sky's vision completely. He's firing blindly into that smoke. Soap finds Chris. It's a 4-4 here on the body count board. All evened up. General Gore's watching the backstab for his team respectively. And he's going to move into Subway and try to backstab these CT players. He's going to have some crazy kills go down here. The feed is about to get lit up. Richard somehow has a hit marker through that box. I'm not quite sure how he does that. Leonardo gets dropped, but not before they put down Richard. It's a 1v3 here on the body count board. A minute 5 left on the clock. You got to move in here pretty quickly if you're on the side of the CTs. They're about to plant this bomb. You don't want to get them too entrenched here on B site. This player, Sky Lego, just back here on stairs. Going to see if one player is going to make the noob move and come back inside of apartments. But I don't think they're going to do that. Yasar is very, very experienced. You're going to have General Gore lock down Subway here. One player locking down Beans. And I believe EXO is going to come in here and reinforce Beans with his teammate as well. Somebody needs to watch the apartments, though. We'll have to wait and see what the move will be from Sky Lego. Do you decide to save here and just let them take it up by 1? Save your AK, maybe try to buy for somebody next round. I believe that's what he's going to opt to do here. He's going to try to save.
Sense, yeah.
This round will be going to USSR.
It's interesting to see that a lot of situations with, like, for General Gore, he's been in like 1v3, 1v4 situations, and right there, it's, you know, it's a little bit of the tables being flipped on the other side. So he was actually on the 3v1 instead of the 1v3 hand, you know. And I think if you take a look at the leaderboard again, he did indeed break the double-digit numbers right there. General Gore sitting at 10-5. On the other side of things, Soap for Euphoria, very close indeed, 9-8. And I think right now what we're going to be seeing is a slight split push right here. We do have a few people headed towards mid, General Gore being one of them. A few other ones going towards the backside of B, maybe a late, actually a fairly early hit towards B. do believe Richard and company are pushing up as General Gore gets a two-piece right there on Sky, Lego, and Soap with the foul. Noggin shots are always, very good shots, and he does indeed display very good aim. It looks like Leonardo are going towards... Actually, Leonardo and his teammate right there, Laren, taking out General Gore, making it a 3v3. So, nullifying the 2 headshots that General Gore had opened the round with. Exo takes Laren out, though, right there. And then as bomb is planted on the B-bomb site, there are 2 players on the A, or on the CT side of things, that are still on the rotation. And I think this is very interesting. There's one player, Richard, he's still top B, not able to do anything there. He gets immediately cut down by Kuza, I do believe. And it looks like Leonardo gets... Leonardo almost had that kill. Gets taken out by Exo, rather. And just like that, you got 2 rounds separating these 2 teams right now. USSR is leading right now against Euphoria 6-4.
EU tied it all up, and then USSR quickly pull ahead by 2 as we move it around number 11. Cash situation, Leonardo 900 on his team. Soap all the way down here at 0, struggling in the cash department on the EU side. I believe Soap might just be rocking with a SMG. I don't even think he's got any utility there to use at all. A little different strats here coming in from EU. A couple of the players quickly go down. Their trade coming in. Body count board staying even. Not mess with my OCD this time. Minute 36. And I might have General Gore peek out right here to find this player on the left. He's going to throw a frag on. He's going to move back. But that CT player comes in aggressively. Slopes sides in. Puts down General Gore. But not able to find Richard. Magico finds Richard and puts him on the ground before doing more damage to his team. It's a 2v1 here. 1 T left. 2 up on the CT side. It's up to Nero here to put down both of these players on the CT side and be the hero for his team and take another point. We're a couple rounds away from the flip. This is big here. Nero gets a headshot there on him. Going for another kill, and he puts down Magico. Absolutely crazy. Almost some magic shots coming in there from Nero. Coming up with a foul. Didn't even pick up the ball. Decided he was just going to leave that right there and go for the kills. Like, I'm not even going to plan it. Interesting strat or decision there from him, but ultimately paying off. Personally, I probably would have picked the bomb up and moved my way all the way over to B site. Got that bomb playing a little more defensively, a little more cautiously, but opted to go quite aggressive and it ended up paying off for his team. Best case scenario, EU takes this round and he go into the flip 7-5. You played pretty well here on the CT side, but it is not looking necessarily great for you. USSR might take the lead going up to flip. It's looking very likely. They're going to go into the flip up by 4, 8-4. Again, you had the CT opportunity, you had the CT, the CT advantage, and you missed that opportunity to use it here. And of course, you're also playing on home turf. This is a big deal here for you. You're playing on your home server. You got the better ping, and you're not being able to come up with anything. Maybe come in and have a better T side, but it is typically a little rarer to have a better T side. But we'll wait and see how this goes. One player to live it is Soap. He's found his first frag here on the USSR team. Strafing around. He's not going to be able to slide fast enough into Richard. Chris puts him on the ground.
Oh, damn. All right. I don't know if you caught that, but Chris shooting some bodies down there. Getting a little bit of cockiness in him right there. But, of course, as of right now, able to back it up. So, don't shoot bodies unless you can back it up, and that's exactly what Chris seems to be doing right there. Although he is sitting at the bottom of the leaderboard at 5-9, so I don't know if I would be doing that. Either way, I see Alex Kazam in the chat saying Nero to hero. Okay, gotcha. A lot of people go in saying that USSR is going to win. A lot of people saying Euphoria is going to win. This is really interesting because typically you see at a certain point in the game or in the match, like the series, that you get some people, swaying towards the other side, not necessarily too much, but as of right now, I still see a lot of like 50-50s. It's it's awesome to see competition and their fan bases as General Gore takes out Soap and then doesn't get traded. Someone else from his team though does indeed get a kill right there. General Gore pushing up over here towards the B-bomb site. Laren and Leonardo helping out there to get the assist kill on Nero. Leonardo and Soap getting the assist kill on Chris right there. General Gore still pushing up though over here, not able to finish this round up though. He does indeed fall. The round count right now is still, in favor of USSR, 8-5, but Euphoria is still showing a lot of life as we go into this next round.
Indeed, very interesting. Euphoria taking that round there on the flip on the T side. That's a big deal. They're seeing a little more T advantage, or at least like teams playing better on the T side recently. Again, typically you see that on the CT side. There's that, not necessarily a big map advantage, but it's just the confidence you get playing on the CT side. And recently it seems like it's flipped. Players are just playing better here on the T side, and that does appear to be the case as multiple USSR players have gone down. General Gore's the first to strike here for his team, but he's only got 2 players left alive on his side. Minute 40 here on the clock. There's a bomb in hand. They're pushing over towards his A side. A 1 CT player, both on B and A respectively. Soap's gonna match up with him. We might have Magico and Leonardo match with their player here on the A side. I do believe that's Chris over here on A. He's gonna see a player come out and gonna drop it quickly. Richard still staying up to find Soap, and he's down here inside of Beans that just come out because he knows that bomb is about to get planted over here on this A site. Picks up the AK, throws. I'm not quite sure what that grenade throw was. Maybe no, that was a frag. Again, that was a misplay there from him, I do believe. And I believe he's just gonna opt to save here. He does have an AK-47 in hand. It is gonna move up here into apartments and just wait for this bomb to go off. He's gonna have to be careful to defend. These Euphoria players are hungry for kills, and they might pursue him. Sky Lego is currently on the prowl looking for him. He has come out here close to Ice Cream Truck. Might move over to apartment, but I do believe they're not going to get over there too far and just leave the bomb site, let that go off, and get another point here on the board. Well played to them. Euphoria closing that gap. USSR has only to 2 now. Not a huge surprise, though. Again, we talked about it. When you win that pistol round, you're probably going to win the next 2 rounds. Just statistically speaking,
yes, sir.
You got the cash advantage, and there's a little bit of confidence coming in there. And it just depends on what the losing teams do. Sometimes they go full out. They will go ahead and do a full buy, but most of the time they're going to play eco, and sometimes even more of an extreme eco. They won't even buy a pistol or a frag grenade. They're just going to save all their cash, lose the next couple of rounds, and come back strong, usually after the 3rd round from the pistol flip. So this is the 3rd round for the pistol flip. We'll see what happens here, and who comes up with it. Nero's the first to strike for his team. USSR respectively. Frag grenade coming in there. Sky Lego dodging that as they're moving inside of apartments. CT's mostly spread over here on the A side. Rotation have been called in, though. General Gore is coming up, and teammate they're moving down towards Beans. There is one T player here, maybe AFK or just hanging back. I'm not quite sure what he is doing. This is Magico with the bomb, and it does appear they're doing a baiting strat over here towards the B site. It is working, but multiple players are going down here on the Euphoria side. It's going to be very, very difficult to even go ahead and get this bomb up here. At this point, Magico's slowly creeping up here through library. Gotta be quiet in the library, and he's moving up and gonna try to plant that bomb here on the A site. He does have to worry about Krista, who's watching that A site. I think they got an idea they are going for this fake here on top of A. Chris is yet to see the teammate, though. Magico finds Gore, and Chris has now figured out where he's at, and CT's are going to start this rotation. Roar goes down, and the last man left here to fight on the Euphoria side is Magico. USSR is going to take that away from them and take the first point here in the flip.
So I'm looking at the chat again. You know, I'm the chat guy right now. All I see is predictions, and that's awesome, right? A few predictions here and there, but most of them are saying that Euphoria is going to either take the W handedly, so 13-7, or going to take it 13-11. Actually, I do believe there's one person who. Okay, so there's actually one person that I see right now off the bat that is actually saying the opposite, and that's Alex Kazam saying 13-7 to USSR is his guess. We're gonna have to wait and see right here as General Gore gets killed on Soap. Minute 33 left in this round, and it's a 4v3 scenario right now. We got Kuza versus and Sky Lego and Laren versus General Gore, Richard, and Chris, as a 3v3 situation has just emerged as Nero falls right there. 17 left. Richard somehow gets that kill right there on Sky Lego. That was an interesting headshot right there. Crouch shot. If I do want to say that real quick, I do believe that was a crouch shot. I think there's a few people actually towards the A bomb site. That is indeed the case. Richard going to try the silent approach over here as General Gore takes out Laren. It looks like he might accidentally get backstabbed over here if he gets timing. I do indeed believe that he heard the player or the player shot. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have the exact confirmation there, but I do believe that he just heard the shots being fired. And, one of those things where you just got some game sense as well. Also, speaking of game sense, I get the sense that y'all are here to watch a lot of Fortisol gameplay, a lot of, community streams as well, and we do all of that. If you want to join in, if you want to watch as well, go ahead, subscribe to the Mobile Esports channel. It's free. Go ahead, hit that notification bell to get notified when we go live, when we post videos, all that awesome stuff for more tournaments, and Don't forget, if you also want to show a tiny bit more of support, go ahead, subscribe, as well as join. You know, you can join for about $5 a month. You get awesome features like exclusive live chats, a cool badge beside your name in chat. So it's a little bit easier for us to spot you. And, you know, it just helps us over here. So, you know, if that's your thing, go ahead, join. And, you know, that's about it from me over here as we get into this next round. I do believe we have a 5v4 situation. The first person to fall was Laren. He's 4-9 on the side of Euphoria. And just over a minute left. I do believe there's actually going to be some movement over here towards the B-bomb site. Will Richard be able to spot this, or will he not be able to spot this at all? I'm not sure. Right now, though, General Gore takes out Leonardo. I do believe we have a few people pushing up towards the B-bomb site. Bomb is planted on the B-bomb site now. Leonardo and Richard. Don't know if they're going to be able to see each other here. Richard just sticking in to his corners right here. Soap takes out Nero with the MP5K to the face right there. And we have 4 people from the CT side in a 4v3 situation. They're clearing out the B-bomb site, but they're falling like flies. General Gore is able to get a kill on Soap, though. Exo with the snipper right there, taking out Bruno with the op shot to V1. Sky Lego taking out Exo, General Gore, and Richard.
And they're going
right
down
there
on the site. Amazing play there from Euphoria. They held down. All the players ultimately ended up going down there on the Euphoria side, but they held it there to the last second, and the USSR players also losing their lives there on the site. Big play coming from Euphoria. Well played by them, closing the gap only to 3. And yeah, of course, getting that round win, a little bit of extra cash invested over your bank accounts, and you're putting those USSR players in a difficult situation, having all lost their lives there, especially XO. Bought an op that's 5,200. That's a lot of cash to invest in, and he taking an L there on the site. That is a lot, and you can see him here. He's playing on eco, down here with only 1,200 cash. I believe he does have a pistol in his back pocket. Magico and his team is going to take full advantage of that round they just had there and get this bomb plan and try to take this lead down to only 2.
They're like playing a little differently now. They're all playing grouped up except for the one person that's kind of playing the Lurko role. General Gore gets killed with the frag grenade right there, but yeah, I don't think I've seen very much of this from the side of Euphoria, where most of them go towards one side and then everyone, or the one other person, just kind of lurks and goes to a different site. You know, it's kind of interesting strat, because if that person dies, then you're kind of screwed. But it seems to be working out for these 4 players here, as they are able to actually push up almost, and I say that keyword almost completely uncontested, onto the A-bomb site. There is some gunfire going on here towards the back of Market. Laren takes out Chris. Exo with the pistol kill to the noggin on Laren. That trades immediately. Leonardo taking out Richard. We got Bruno over here, aka BRN Balau, taking out Exo for the last kill right there. And Bruno, if you take a look at his HP, that round he was down to 2 HP. So you could have literally just looked at his direction. Of course, you know, little hyperbole rather, but he would have been dead. Interesting to see right there, as the score is actually closed yet again a little bit more now. 8 rounds on the side of Euphoria to the 10 rounds on the side of USSR as we go into this next round.
USSR is looking a little on their heels, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
This has been might be a little bit surprised here at Euphoria's performance. They're coming back, working hard, one step in front of the other, but it's looking like it could happen. They could bring this lead USSR has only to 1 here this round. First player to go down the USSR side, Soap picking up that kill. Leonardo's about to push out here. Lauren with a big kill on Richard as well. 3 up on the USSR side. There's a frag grenade push out there. Don't know the CT players here on the back. He's going to take full advantage. And General Gore's going to find him, put down another player. Laura's going to find General Gore. Chris comes across, puts down Magico, but to go ahead and back inside the library as quickly as possible. Bomb is down over here, and they're going to swarm this site pretty quickly on the Euphoria side. Multiple shots missed by Chris. The Exo's got the back there, putting down Sky Lego. Chris, what are you doing, sir? Missing so many shots. Down to 3 HP. He's going to opt to back up. Still alive. Unbelievable. Sees a player move up, and he's going to get dropped. And that's going to be a round to go into the side of Euphoria. Then down now only by 1. What a comeback. They have worked hard to get this. They were down by 5 at one point. And here we go, coming back. Extra says 13-13. I don't think that was quite possible right there. But it would be definitely interesting to see that happen. 10-9. It is getting very, very close. Most people's predictions I saw in the chat are just are null now. You know, most people are saying 13-6, 13-7. I saw a couple 13-5s. It's 10-9 here, so everybody's prediction was pretty much wrong. This round is very, very close, and EU has a good chance at taking this out. The momentum is on their side. USSR, again, is on their heels, looking a little nervous, to be completely honest. 3 over here towards the B site, 2 over here towards A, and the T's, like Crosby said, they're all spread out, playing a different strat, as we've seen previously on most of the T sides from these teams. Different strat coming in from Euphoria, but switching up, changing it, could be the difference from them losing or winning this round. Neo and Chris come up with 2 big kills there. Magico's gonna be the first to find a man here on the Euphoria side. Skylego helping his teammate Magico out as he backs up, putting down Juno Gore. 3v3 here on the body count board, and it's Omed at 10 left on the clock. We'll see what happens. 3 again on the T side and 3 up on the CT side. All even here. Skylego's gonna pop and drop XO. Frag grenade rolling on top of Richard to put him down on the ground. It's gonna be all tied up here, folks, unless Christensen's come out, clutch this up over here in the corner, coming outside of Barista Bar. They're all here. He could do it if they play this right. He finds one, find another. He can clutch this up. Unbelievable. He's not gonna be able to do it. Lauren comes out with a quick flick and puts him on the ground.
Damn.
It's all tied up here, 10-10, folks, as moving to round number 21. Here we go. It is getting close. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. Guys, let us know your predictions now. Like, I'm just curious to see what you guys think.
I think General Gore was just teabagging there, but either way, if you take a look at the scoreboard right now, General Gore being the first person in this lobby to break the 20 kill mark. He's at 21-14 right there. And if you take a look at the other side of things, you got Soap, top fragger for his team, going 16-17. Negative, of course, but still double digits right there. Laren takes out someone with the grenade. I didn't quite catch who that was. 3v4 right now as a whole slew of kills go down. Minute 31 left in this round. This round is very crucial. There are only 3 rounds remaining. If one team decides to take those 3 rounds, then they will be moving on to the next match, of course, best of 3. But, of course, if we have a few more rounds going back and forth, then, of course, there'll be more than 3 rounds. It looks like right now we have a 2v4, and there are a few people towards actually both bomb sites. They're spread out fairly evenly. They're going twins right there. And Kuza takes out Richard with a very well-placed shot to the body. A few more shots going down over here. Chris not able to do anything,
Euphoria takes
though.
the lead.
Whew.
For the first time in this match, Euphoria has taken the lead. They now lead 11-10. Guys, we're going to take a look here at the stats once more between both of these teams. I'm seeing a lot of people in the comment section asking for the stats once more. I'm going to bring them in right now. We'll have this up for the next 10 to 15 seconds for the round to start. Before any action actually happens, these teams got to come out of their spawns and whatnot. But we are here moving into round number 22. Euphoria has taken the lead. Unbelievable performance from them thus far, especially here in the second half. I was almost counting them out here from the performance on the CT side. They did not play great on the CT side, but they have definitely played well on the T side. They're playing aggressive, and USSR just cannot figure out what they're doing and what strats they should switch to counter all these plays coming in from Euphoria. Skylego with a Kobe Date on top of Richard, and they're moving up here through apartment right now. 4 here on the USSR side. It's 5 on the Euphoria side. Soap's going to slide out here on top of apartment. Look down here, see a player on his left side. It's XO finding a man, Skylego, but a quick trade coming in there from Soap. The bomb site's now completely open, and 2 SR players left alive, and Meta 15 here on the clock. And this bomb's going down here on the B side right now. It's going to be match point potentially here for Euphoria if USSR is not careful. Only 2 players up. It's General Gore and Chris respectively on the USSR side, and they're right now playing very, very far separated from each other. General Gore has gone down. It's all up to Chris right here. He's going to risk this, moving on to site. He's got 1 player coming from behind him on the Euphoria side and 3 on top of B side, and he's going to get dropped. Wasn't completely aware of that player behind him, and it's now match point here for Euphoria. What a comeback from EU. Everybody in the chat, or not everybody, good amount of people, eating their words, counting Euphoria out. I've had some people say, man, you're talking Euphoria, but I don't understand why. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, and I'm speaking, with my glasses on. I see what I see. And I've been seeing Euphoria grind and practice really, really hard and working very hard, and it has paid off for them. It is looking like they'll be taking round 1 here in this best out of 3. They have the momentum, and again, it just doesn't seem like USSR can figure out what they're doing and adjust their strats properly. They're just doing the same exact thing. And Euphoria is picking them apart one by one. As I see that Richard's going to get the first frag kill with that, or first frag with that frag grenade, that is. Chris coming to find Leonardo. It's a 5v3 currently, pretty quick here. A minute 30 left here on the clock. Euphoria playing a little slower than they were earlier. Skylego gets the first frag, respectively, here for his team. And General Gore creeping right out here. Smoke grenade is now clearing out. He's going to have 2 Euphoria players peek out here almost at once. He's got a good idea. Probably hears them moving around here by Ice Cream Truck. They're moving down here towards
Dude, the
beams right
timing.
now. The timing just insane right there. As you mentioned that, Laura's going to go down. Sky Logo finds XO. That's a 2v3 right now as we're speaking, about to hit the 1 minute mark. Gore's trying to stay alive here by a barista bar. Minute mark has been hit, and they're looking like the B site is the site of choice here, and USSR is already preemptively rotating over here. Bomb is in the hands of Magical, but he's hanging so far back. Sky Lego's playing huge here. I believe he's had 3 kills thus far in this match. He goes down to the hands of Chris. It's all up to Magic now. Can he pull the magic out of his hat or not? We'll have to wait and see. Chris puts a hole in his hat, trying to get all that magic drain out. He's going to go decide to back up here and maybe try to run all the way over to A site. Does he have enough time to do that? I think he just might have enough time to run all over here to A site. We'll have to wait and see what he opts to do, though. He's holding out here. He's just taking way too much time. I believe he's going to let this round go to USSR. He's just right now crouching and moving very, very slowly. He's got to book it over to A site right now. Of course, we do have the advantage of seeing the mini-map, but he could get over here and plant this bomb. 14 seconds. This is going to be ridiculously close. You cannot wait. You got to go, sir. I think he's going to have enough time to plant this bomb here on A site right now. This could be unbelievable. The clutch here from him. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. He's just going to get it down, pulling some magic out of his hat, like we said, and now all he has to do is clutch this round up. This could be the round of the month, in my opinion. If this actually goes to Euphoria, this would be absolutely insane. He's tagged down to 28. He's got to be very careful reloading. The CTs are slowly crouching up on him. They're both about to 10 here. He sees one final, but he's going to go drop by Chris here. As a risky moves in over there to corner, and Chris takes full advantage of that. USSR able to keep here into this game and going to take that lead. Only the 1 Euphoria has. It's still match point, but a little closer to USSR now.
Yes, sir. And something kind of cool I want to point out is really kind of stupid. Not gonna lie, I don't know. It's kind of cool. General Gore was at 8 HP. Chris was at 88 HP, and the opposing player right there, I don't exactly remember who it was. He was at 28 HP. So everyone had an 8 in their health points. It's kind of funny. Either way, as we go into this next round, you know, 1 round separates these two teams, but of course 1 round separates Euphoria from the match winners. We're going to have to wait and see if Euphoria can clutch up and take the W, or if we're going to have a slight comeback over here from the side of USSR. Minute 36 left in this round. Richard over here, lone wolf towards the B bomb site. Everyone else towards the other bomb site, except for actually you got XO chilling with them over towards the bottom hallway on B. But apart from that, I do believe most players are either mid or on A site, and it does indeed look like that's the case. Leonardo and his 3 other teammates turtling up, not able to do anything though, as General Gore cuts him down. Soap saying, nah, mate, I'm going to take you out real quick. And General Gore, before he did any of that, he just absolutely gets a 3 or 2 piece right there with a grenade. And
it's the last laugh.
Like this. Yes, indeed. The Joker just saying, nah, man, I got you. Going 2v1 right now. Bomb is being picked up at the A bomb site. He could just plant this. It looks like he's just going to wait a little bit. Little does he know there are 2 players just on the other side of the cafe right there. They're just kind of chilling. They're just chillaxing over here. And now they know the bomb is planted, so they are indeed pushing up. They are both at 100 HP, but Sky Lego. Oh my goodness, is he going to clutch up?
He's got to build himself a wall here. He's so low at 17 HP. If anybody clutches up, though, I got to say it's Sky Logo. He's had some impressive plays thus far this round, but he's not. Doesn't see Richard come around, and Richard is going to keep his team, USSR, in the game. And tie it up here, 12-12. Did anybody think this was going to happen? I mean, really, chat, if you say that down there, I'm gonna call you for some BS unless you just joined the lobby, man. It's like, oh, I was late, I was at church or something, man. Like, 12-12 coming out of your first game. This is exactly what we want here from the semifinals match. I'm pretty much speechless, and I am being paid to talk right now. I mean, 12-12, except we're going to round number 25. Whatever happens here, this is going to be the winner of this match. Of course, this is a best out of 3. Chat, do not leave after this match. There is still at least 1 more match coming up after this.
And gold giveaways.
And of course, and gold giveaways. We could be going to map number 3, though. I mean, the way these teams are playing, I say it could easily happen. Euphoria with a huge comeback, but they've just let it slip. They're slipping on their own soap, dare I say. And, you know, at this point, what are you doing? They're like back together, playing really huddled up. I'm not liking the plays here from Euphoria when they were playing so spread out and tactfully. I was liking what they were doing, but now it's kind of interesting. They've switched up. They're playing more grouped together. There are 2 CTs right now over here on A, and 2 Ts respectively moving out over here and towards Library and trying to get that bomb planted on A. Once he players moving back and watch his back, it's up to Soap here. This is an incredibly crucial gunfight here. I think whoever wins this, we're about to see here in the next 5 seconds, will determine the outcome of this match. We'll have to wait and see though. This is absolutely huge. We're crossing the 1-minute mark right now. Frag grenade going out. That's going to have given away Soap's position, and he's going to have a teammate coming back. He's not going to see him here on his right. He's going to tag. Chris is right there. Puts down Soap. Chris is going to turn around and quickly throw a grenade out, but he's going to get tagged from the back. I believe that's Laura coming in there. Unbelievable. The frag grenade out Chris threw. He didn't even realize Magico was there. All he needed to do was put one little flick on him, and he went down there. Well played by Chris Hagen, and he's going to be able to guard that bomb. He's down to 5 HP, though. It's going to be very, very difficult for him to stay alive. He sees one T player right there, and he's going to get dropped by Lauren, and he moves in there to pick that bomb out. The bomb hasn't picked up. As you do mention, it's a 3v3, 30 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be absolutely insane here. They got multiple players that pop and drop, and as I say, XO is going to X Lauren out of the lobby. 20 seconds, they got to get that bomb planted. XO finds another man, doubles up with the AK-47. This is huge. This is going to be a USSR match, potentially. It's up to, who is this, Sky Lego, I believe, once again to clutch this round up. He's trying to find the bomb. He can't pick it up. I don't know what is going on. He's got 3 players alive, 9 seconds left up. He's got 100 HP. He's got plenty to do this. He's going to try to just solo this and get all the kills. There's no way he's going to do it. He gets tagged down to 14, and that's it. USSR gets the W. Unbelievable. Wow.
Oh my goodness. I have to say USSR are going to win. CT advantage and all. Alex Kazam, unfortunately, incorrect. It's like, I'm correct. I mean, you're correct. Because, USSR ended up pulling out that clutch right there. Sky Lego left again, like you mentioned, Jake, in a situation that was not favorable to him. Unfortunately, of course, not able to pull out the W. And so close, yet so far. Euphoria unable to close out that match right there. And they do indeed fall to USSR for the first of, possible 3 matches. We're going to have to wait and see, of course, if USSR does indeed get this next match win. Then, of course, they do indeed move on. But congratulations, USSR, on their first map win. Chat.
Indeed.
Let us know your reactions right now. Let us know your reactions. I see a lot of GGs, good Euphoria. I think there was actually one up here. Let me just scroll up a little bit. OP frag.
Absolutely insane.
OP frag. So frags right now. Frags are very, very crucial, right? Of course, they're an investment, a few hundred investment, but the return on return on investment is incredible. General Goy, you saw a few rounds there and a few other people getting 2 pieces with grenades, and that's of course because placement, right? You place it where you see one player, or you know that there are going to be a player or 2, and you just hope that you get 1 or more players, right? That being said, it's also a lot of intuition and knowing when to actually throw the grenade, because I throw the grenade at the beginning of the round. That's a bad move. Not necessarily all the time, but you want to, kind of feel out the game and see how they, like your teammates and your enemies, like the other players, kind of respond and how they play. And General Gore and his crew right there of USSR seem to just have that slight edge, and those grenades played a very impactful role. Well played, USSR. That's about as good as I can put it there. Gold, I see you there. Gold. I got you, May. We're going to do a 1K gold giveaway. There was no knife.
Yeah, there
was
was
no
that
knife.
game at all. Nobody really got
It
close
doesn't
enough
be
to
that
each
way.
other to get a knife kill.
No, that's true.
Everybody was keeping to their guns. Not many people weren't even switching over to their knives, even to run to a location on the map. They're switching over to their pistols. Incredibly close. Came down to the wire right there. Teams had to battle through multiple little hiccups and dealt with them for the most part very, very well. And again, just an amazing match there on Streets. I don't know which map we'll be moving to next. I would say potentially maybe Frosty or Arid. We'll have to wait and see when the room is up. Guys, we do have a gold giveaway coming up right now. I think we got to do hashtag comeback, because that was just like a crazy comeback there. Excuse me, I get hiccups when I'm casting. I don't know why, but that was a crazy comeback from me. Almost comeback. It just got cut off right there at the last second. So I think hashtag comeback is only fair to use. Chat, go ahead and type hashtag comeback with your Fort Assault in-game name attached. After that, we'll be giving away 1,000 gold to one of you lucky individuals here in just a moment. Stay tuned for that. We have another match, at least one more match coming up after the gold giveaway. Once again, stay tuned for that. If you're new here to the Mobile Esports YouTube channel, consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell to get notified when we do go live with all types of different Fort Assault content and other mobile games. Guys, that being said, we're going to have a quick word from our sponsor. Go ahead and start that hashtag spam, and we'll be back with you guys in just a minute. look what you showed up at my front door. Hey, what's going on, guys? Sudden Death here, and super excited to be unboxing a pair of the Game King gaming glasses today. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. The glasses come packaged in a very sturdy cardboard box. After you get that plastic wrap off and slide off the top, you'll be greeted with a black glasses case where the gaming glasses are held. Underneath that is a manual talking about different types of light and rays that the glasses will block. Moving further on into the box, we'll find a nice microfiber cloth with the Game King branding on it. The final thing you'll see is a gray glasses bag with the Game King branding on it as well. Let's go ahead and crack this glass case open and see the glasses themselves. They come packaged in a nice plastic baggie that will protect the lenses while in transit, and it's very easy to slide the glasses out of that bag. If you're wondering what the glasses will make your world look like once you've put them on, here's a quick look. They will put a slight yellowish tint on everything, but this eliminates the blue light that is exhibited from your screens. They're incredibly lightweight and feel good once you've put them on. You won't even realize they're on your head. If you're interested in picking up a pair of Game King gaming glasses, you can do so by heading over to crystalhillglasses.com and choosing out one of the pair of glasses you see on their website. You can use code esportsmobile to get 15% off that order.
I could do way better. You didn't think I'm just a two-time video game champion, do you?
Information society. That's a difficult question.
Welcome back, mobile esports fans. Continue that hashtag spam. Crosby, how you doing? Crosby will be doing the gold giveaways here. He's running everything, and he should be back here in just a second. You got two of my faces up here on screen right now. Guys, Euphoria versus USSR are the matches that are happening right now. USSR just took the W of round number 1. This is a best out of 3, ladies and gentlemen, so don't worry, we have matches coming up after this. The last one, though, if you are joining right now, you've joined, like, you gotta go back and check that one out. Crazy round. Again, USSR just barely nudged Euphoria out. Euphoria is so incredibly close. It was a 13-12 win there from the start. Very close.
Round 25. Literally last possible round.
Last possible round came down to almost the last second, too.
Yeah, it's true. Was it like 9 seconds? And then he's like, all right, I got to do something. Just go pew, 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 pew.
It's interesting to take a look at here. Stats are actually mostly higher favoring Euphoria. I mean, looking at like match ratio, ratio to rounds, the kill death is slightly higher. The kill death ratio per round or per match, that is typically higher for USSR. But pretty much every other category, Euphoria leads. General Gore is the highest leading player, though, in terms of best player for for USSR. I believe General Gore actually is the highest overall leader in terms of all players that are registered with mobile esports. He has the most points. May be wrong, but he was at one point. It was fairly recently. I'll have to quickly check on that, but I still believe he is the leader. So, still impressive LCS, though, who's not too far below General Gore in terms of stats. Euphoria, they're going to come out here swinging. I think they're fed up from that round. They're a little irritated. I can only imagine. They're going to work on a couple strats there for that round, and I think we're going to see them come out swinging here as we move into the next round. Really looking forward to seeing what they have for us. And again, you know, one thing is you can't forget USSR. Getting that win there, you gotta have a little bit of confidence, and you gotta be a little frustrated on the USSR side that you kind of just slipped. You slipped on their soap and let them come back. I mean, you had a good commanding lead of 3, 4, 5 rounds during certain points, and you let it get that close and almost losing round number 1. Of course, you got a lot of pressure if you're on the EU side as well, because you have to win this next game. You have to win the next 2 in order to move on to the finals, but you especially have to win this next one. Even more pressure than I would say probably if you would go to round number 3. There's more pressure moving to this one because at least round number 3, you get another opportunity to play. You get an opportunity to win, but you gotta come out here swinging this one. You don't want to play from behind either. I think if Euphoria plays too far from behind, it might kill motivation on their team. Just a couple predictions early on, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. Chat, let us know what you think is going to happen here in round number 2 between Euphoria and USSR. What do you think will the round count be? with that being
Yes, sir.
said, we have 3 winners, guys. 3 gold giveaway winners, and Crosby is going to go ahead and be choosing them. Good luck to everybody. We're going to go ahead and get the round prepared for you guys. And as I say that, Crosby, go ahead and take the gold giveaway away.
Yes, sir. All right. First of 3 1K gold giveaway winners. Congratulations to, drumroll please, Slim Mayo. Congratulations, Slim Mayo. 1K gold will be headed to your account really, soon. Thank you very much for tuning in, my dude. 1K gold. Congrats. Headed your way. And next up we have, congratulations, Dicey. Dicey, congratulations, dude. 1K gold headed your way as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. Enjoy it and use it wisely, my dude. And last but not least, number 3, drumroll please. Congratulations to Corn Ford. Corn Ford, congratulations, my dude. 1K gold headed your way as well. Thank you very much for tuning in, my dude. Enjoy it and use it wisely, my dude. We're starting very shortly. Yes, sir. All right. Make sure that y'all have the notification bell and the subscription also enabled for mobile esports, because awesome giveaways as well as awesome tournament matches and community matches throughout the week. So go ahead, turn on those notifications, and yeah, I think we're just about ready. Re-enabled in-game chat. Awesome. So real quick, if you got any, if there are any pro players listening, you got to say Alex Kazam best dev. Just do it. Just do it for the fans. Alex Kazam best dev, or just Alex best dev. That works too. In chat, in the in-game chat. Yo, I see all y'all in the chat. How's it going? I see some predictions there. Some saying USSR are gonna take this W. Some saying the opposite. We're gonna have to wait and see here, though, as we get into this first round. USSR versus Euphoria, match number 2 on ARD. We are indeed live. Let's get into it. Loyalty, I see him there, my dude. Wraith, what's up, Messi? So many of all y'all. I see y'all in the chat. No worries.
USSR is wasting no time moving out here towards the B side. As I say that, Richard finds Leonardo there in the back with a frag kill. He's coming up quickly there. Chris Fino headshot there on Bruno. And they're all moving out here towards this B side. As I said, all 5 players well placed frag over here on the top of the site can damage multiple of these T players, but don't appear that any of the Euphoria players have any bombs left. Bomb has it planted out, as I said, it's a 5v3. One player coming in here through storage. Chris is going to see it, but not too late. Sky Lego gets a nice little headshot on Richard coming from behind. He's going to find Natural as he comes in there to B storage. It's a 1v4, 1 CT left alive, and there's pretty much nothing he can do. Sky Lego gets blasted out here by Deck. USSR takes the first win, coming in here to match number 2, and they are moving quickly. And here, XO pulling out an AK-47 already. They are really playing hard here. That's what I thought was going to happen. EU was really going to have to come out swinging here. They cannot play charily at all. They cannot play cautiously or slowly, because USSR is really going to give it to them here on this T side. And again, also USSR choosing the T side, once again sticking Euphoria with the CT side for the first round. You get that CT advantage coming into the next round. Smoke grenade going right off in front of Bruno. He's going to have to move up out of that smoke. Jumps over the truck here. Players going down left and right back here. B storage. A grenade coming out, actually. And Bruno's going to end up putting down XO. His frag grenade might have done that for him as XO missed that frag throw. General Gore's entering the bomb site. He's going to see a player on his right. Drop shot quickly. Puts down Bruno, burning him out of the lobby. And stays up, doubling up on Leonardo with the foul. It's 2-0. A little bit of body shot shooting coming in as well. Hope he can back that up a little later on at Gore. Some gory gameplay from USSR as we move for the first 2 rounds. I mean, really, they have been going in hard and dropping EU players really quickly. Playing on home turf for USSR as well. We're not playing on the European server. Another thing to take into consideration is you were playing on the EU server, Euphoria server. I actually got to be careful because it's a European server and EU short for Euphoria. The Euphoria server, the South American server, last match on Streets. So Euphoria really had the advantage in terms of server, and I believe I think their favorite map is Streets as well. So, you kind of had some good advantages, you could at least say, but ended up just losing that match. You're coming over here to Arid, which is definitely, I would say, USSR's favorite map, and they're right now playing hard and playing well. Multiple shots missing there on Warren, but finally be able to put it on the ground. XO is going to come up there, and Chris also on the body count board. It's one player left alive here. It's Sky Lego once again with nothing he can do by B columns. Goes down. It's 3-0 here on the side of USSR. this is typically the point where you're going to see that the team has been playing Eco, lost the last 3 rounds. We'll get the first point up there on the board. Bruno has joined back here in the room. A little disconnection there from him. Unfortunately, not joining back soon enough to be able to hop into round number 4. He will be back for round number 5. So EU is down a player in round number 4.
Yes, sir. And of course, not super detrimental, but at the same time, fairly early on and taking 3-round losses in a row could, potentially impact the long run of the game. We're just going to have to wait and see. But as I say that, Leonardo Sky Lego getting 3 kills in unison, almost in unison right there. General Gore, though, responding with T-Star right there, taking out Leonardo, making it a 3v2 right now. We got a Palace play right here going on right here. Chris looking through the smoke, not able to connect with any shots right there. He does indeed spot another player, tags him up, but not able to get the killing bullet right there. Minute 20, just under minute 20 left in this round. 3v2 as we have Chris and his teammate General Gore, who is sitting very handedly up there at 6-0 versus Sky Lego, Laren, and Natural X right here. Just looking like they're going to try going towards the B-bomb site as they do indeed lay down some cover smoke, putting down some shots. Not able to do much though. General Gore towards the backside of things rather right there, taking the supportive role, just putting down some cover right there. General Gore does indeed take out Sky Lego, and I do believe that one player is going towards the backside of things. So if Chris and General Gore don't watch their backs, they will be flanked. But I think Chris has actually been able to, he does indeed snuff that out right there. Natural taking out General Gore with the help of Lego, and General Gore, falling right there, and Chris still able to pick up the slack, taking out Natural X as we have 4 rounds right now, just, piling on top of round after round in favor of USSR.
Indeed. Again, history typically will say the team that has lost the first 3 rounds will win round number 4. History is not true, though. USSR is not going to allow that to happen, and they are looking like they're not going to let Euphoria get a point on the board here in round number 5. First player to go down is Bruno Gore with that first blood here for his team, USSR. A player over by Palace, a little bit of dual action. Smoke Grenade going to go down. Natural actually wins that battle versus T-Star. It's a 4v4, all even up here on the body count board. And Chris firing a couple warning shots over there towards the green truck right now. All CT players are spread out favoring the B site, and I believe Natural is also moving down here towards the B site as well. Bomb is in the hands. I'm not sure who the bomb carrier is for USSR. I'm trying to figure that out. It is Richard. Richard is the bomb carrier back here at B house. He's just about to leave it. The smoke grenade is isolating off the bomb site by the crates. He's going to easily be able to plant that bomb. They do not know the CT players up here in the corner on the left side. He's going to strike and probably find that player. Sky Lego does find XO. Richard has not turned around to find him. Natural coming to big, finding Chris as well. Sky Lego's going to go down to the hands of General Gore. And there's a double up there from Gore. Finding Natural. Well played. Gore coming up big here in this match number 2 here on the Arid map. 11-1.
Yes, sir.
11-1. XO is 4-3. The second highest ranked player right now on his team is 4-3. Gore is pissed. That is what I have to say. He's angry off that last match that it got that close.
Yeah.
Euphoria needs to do something quick here. You got to put this man down. He is getting 2 and 3 Ks left and right, and he's just on point. Really, he is. He's going hard here.
And actually, just want to point out real quick, the other side, Euphoria only has 10 kills total. So General Gore has more kills than the entire Euphoria team right now. Now, of course, sides switching just a little bit, but, as of 10 seconds ago, that was the case. A lot of gunfire going on over here towards the B bomb site. Minute 30 left on the clock right there. It looks like the rotation has been called in. Bomb is down on the B bomb site. There are 2 people towards the back of B hut right here. They are watching each other's backs. 2v4. Not sure what Natural X and his teammate right there. Natural X actually he does indeed get a kill right there on Natural. On Richard rather. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to do that. 1v3 right now. 100 HP. Wow. I almost I was about to say something and then I'm like, whoa, I can't say that because it didn't happen. I thought he was going to get destroyed, but he does indeed destroy the other player right there off the heady. Gets another kill right there. General Gore must have been very, very weak. 1v1 situation right now. Can he clutch up? No, he cannot. T-Star does indeed clutch up right there. A 1v1 situation. Very well played by him. As we go into this next round, USSR leads over Euphoria 6-0.
EU has to do something. This round is getting
really
out of hand. You had a very, very close round last on Streets, and you had the advantage of your server, the South American server. You don't have that advantage this time. You're also playing on USSR's favorite map, and they're just not being able to come up with anything. 0-2 Bruno is, and Bruno had a disconnecting, so I'm not quite sure what his true score actually is. Might be 1-4 or something like that. XO's the first to draw blood here on the side of USSR, and they're pushing down here once again towards the B site. Really, you've seen no A action at all. There's been a couple pushes over towards Palace, but everybody has faded back over towards B. Leonardo up there, but quickly going to get dropped out of the match. Bruno coming up and getting XO, going to get a final kill there. Finally a kill there on his point board. Tevistar and Richard respectively getting kills, and that's it. Nothing you can do. Natural is going down to the hands of Chris, and it's 7-0. Could we see a clean sweep coming in from USSR? Right, and this is absolutely amazing. When you take into consideration what happened last round, if you were here, which many of you were for the last round, and now you're taking a look at this, crazy. It is really really crazy to look at this.
Indeed, I agree. Have we seen very many frag kills? I'm not 100% sure if we've seen very many. But
not a lot of frag kills this round. A lot of frag
right?
kills last round, but only a couple of frag kills this game. Really, it has just been USSR playing aggressive, throwing down smokes.
Yeah,
well,
I think
as
so.
you say that, though, Richard gets tagged out by that frag, and Laura coming up with there with like 3K, doubling up there with a foul on Chris and General Gore respectively. Has yet to go down. Sky Lego takes an L to Tevistar, who's up here on top of B side. Bruno puts him down to the ground. This could be the round we've been looking for on the EU side. That might be. Is it too little, too late though? We'll have to wait and see. Bomb carrier is XO, and he is still up back here by B columns. He's gonna come around and look down here towards B house and see a couple of these CT players. Might try to drop one. He sees him, pops in and drops. Bruno sees Laura back here, staying up 43 HP. Teammate coming around here. Natural right here. See the player trying to grab the headshot on, but no. XO's gonna X him out of the lobby, and it's now back to this 1v1 versus Laura. Could be a 4K here. And you get it. So 4K coming in for Laura. Well played. First round going on the EU board. But again, is it too little, too late here for Euphoria? We'll have to wait and see.
That was very, very interesting. I think Laura was at 74 HP, and I forget who was the other, the recipient of that bullet, but I think they were down at 48 HP. That was an incredibly placed shot right there with the foul. I've used the foul a lot more recently, and the kick after the first few bullets is just incredible. Like, to be able to manage that recoil right there is quite a feat right there. 5v5 as we go into this next round. Of course, it should be, something that Euphoria is trying to combat very, very heavily over here, but I don't know if they're going to be able to sniff out this rotation quick enough, as they are trying to. Actually, there's one person it's just savagely, Tevistar right there, savagely pushes up onto the A bomb site, looking towards the ramp, and does indeed take out the player guarding that over there. But XO being able to take out two Euphoria players right there. A whole slew of kills going down. Natural taking out Chris. General Gore responding, taking out Leonardo, as we have a 1v3 situation right now. Richard versus Laren, and General Gore on the side of USSR, as well as XO 1v3. I don't think they know where Lara is right now. I think Lara's just going to be chilling over here waiting for the bomb plant, and that's indeed exactly what's going to be going on right now as Richard plants that bomb on the B bomb site. I don't know if Lara's just going to decide to save. I do indeed think that's what Lara's going to be doing right now, as we have only 1,050 to her name, or his name, I'm not exactly sure, but it does indeed seem like that's what's going to be happening right here. A save for this round. I do think that that's probably the best scenario. Not much cash. Yes, you're losing by a whole bunch of rounds. Your best bet is probably just to save and hope that they rotate and you get the kills on them. Because at this point, General Gore, I don't know what he was doing over there, but
way too close. Loses his life there
Yep.
from the bomb, and he was actually fairly far away right there. Yeah, he was in Palace. That is interesting. I don't know how low he was on health. But, yeah, I'll have to look back at the replay, because I just looked over that as he went down. He was pretty far away from that bomb. I don't know if that's new, or like I said, if he was at 2 HP or something, because he was on Palace stairs. But, again, losing his life there, that's going to be a little frustrating for him, especially the leader, and going to mess his KD just up a little bit, And he's 12-5, could have been 12-4, but it is what it is. No longer a nice 3 KD. Lara is the first to strike here for a team. Leonardo also coming out strong, finding
pistol kills
on Tevistar. That's big, again, because you're playing a little bit more on eco for these Euphoria
Yes.
players. especially Leonardo, who's down there on closer to the bottom of the leaderboard. So getting those pistol kills are big, helping get a little bit extra cash and as well helping your team out. The bomb has been planted. The USSR is just on top of things when it comes to planting this bomb. This is a big round here, excuse me, a big altercation between Richard and Natural. Natural wins it, and he should be able to defuse this bomb and complete this round in favor of his team. Euphoria, Skylego finishes off Jinal Gore, and it's going to be 2-8. Closing that lead only to 6. Again, is it too late to
come back?
Too late?
Question mark.
I mean, potentially, we'll have to wait and see. Euphoria did play very, very nice on the T side on streets. I mean, they played amazingly well on the T side on streets, which I'm rather intrigued that USSR gave them the CT side to start with, so they get T side on the flip because of how well they played on the T side. How well they played on the T side on streets. You know, you think, well, maybe you'd want to be on the T side towards the end. We'll have to wait and see. It might come back and bite them. But again, is it just too little too late? You're down by 6. You're only 4 points away from match point, 5 away from taking the W on the USSR side. You got to work very, very hard here and come up with some big kills on the EU side. We've seen them do it. Can't count them out just yet, but it is definitely getting difficult. As I say that, though, Skylego gets the first frag here on opposing teammate XO. Bomb carrier, Tevistar inside a palace, deciding if he's going to push out or not with teammates. Skylego again getting another kill with a frag tag and on the ground. Sky's over here buying T columns and just watching down. Lara gets tagged to 1, but not before he was able to get a frag kill. Some pre-fired shots over there towards CT double doors, and this could be another EU round. There's one player now up on the T side. That's Jinal Gore. He could clutch this. I mean, if anybody could clutch this right now on the other side, it's him. But he wastes all of his bullets, not be able to tag anybody, and gets dropped down. That's another win going to EU. Maybe it's not too little too late. This is the last round before the flip. We'll see what happens here. Best case scenario, obviously, for EU is they win and go into the flip, only down by 4. Best case for
check Natural X.
SSR. I'm watching.
Sorry to cut you off. Oh, never mind.
He's thinking about it. I think he ended up buying both of those weapons.
Yes.
Might try to go for the early frags with the M98 and just go ahead and switch it out for the AK, which he does right now.
That's exactly what they do. That's interesting play. We've seen a lot of pro players do that. They purchase 2 weapons, and one of them being the sniper, and then they try and get a pick, and if they don't see anything, they immediately put it down and switch to the gun that they had purchased previously. And 4v4 as we have Richard right there taking out Lara with the pistol, but Skylego and Lara right before doing that. Leonardo helping with the kill assist right there, of course. 3v1, not able to do much right now. If you are Tevistar, of course, sitting in T-spawn, not the optimal choice, but of course, it looks like bomb has been defused. And just like that, 4 rounds separate these 2 teams. I don't know what happened there. Like Jake says, mommy took his iPhone. I don't know, something like that. Either way, as we go into this next flip right here, 8-4 in favor of USSR is the round count. Vast Snap Sniper. Lee Foxity. I don't know, me. Naturalist Kuza? Okay. Interesting. So many names, man. My head hurts. I think what we're seeing right now is a very interesting play. They're just kind of holding steady. Jinal Gore just chilling. And Skylego and crew on Euphoria just turtling towards Palace, top of Palace. I don't know if they're going to actually meet someone right over here. There are 2 people actually on the A-bomb site, and that is actually a cue right there that they are receiving, that there are people there, and they're actually getting tagged up. But for them, that's good because they're actually able to muscle their way through towards the A-bomb site. There is a smoke over here, not doing too much though, but of course, Natural picking up another kill there on this XO USSR player. Skylego taking out Jinal Gore right there with the noggin shot with the pistol. Just over a minute left. It looks like this is going to be another round win. It is indeed for Euphoria, cutting down USSR's lead just by another round as they're still down, but they're definitely, up for the count. 5-8 against USSR. Jamal, I see you, man. These guys never read my comments. Okay? All right? Cool. Sometimes it be that way, but, we usually do read them, not all the time. It just depends on whenever we look over, because of course we're casting over here at Mobile Esports. Minute 45 left in this round. Lara looking like he's going to be able to throw a stun. I do believe that was a stun grenade. A flashbang. I don't know if that connected, but it looks like there's also a smoke over here towards the B long. Few people towards mid. Kuza and 2 teammates, I do believe, trailing with Kuza. One actually just decided to break off going towards the mid bomb site. And right now, we have 2-3 players going towards the A site. Leo with that entry frag on General Gore. Very crucial. Kuza check his corner. He does indeed. That was a very, very, I dare say, lucky headshot from Kuza. Picks up another kill on the A bomb site. That could have gone so poorly for Kuza, but Kuza getting those beams shots right there. Just beaming cross map. 2 rounds separate these 2 teams right now. Inching forward. Just 1 round at a time. That's the way you got to look at it right now. Euphoria is still trailing, of course, but very, very aggressively taking, those steps needed to try and retake this lead. USSR leads 8-6 rather, against Euphoria.
They're making the comeback. They definitely are. They've closed that gap to only 2, as you mentioned, Crosby. Maybe it's not too little too late, but we saw this last round as well. Euphoria makes a big comeback and just ends up slipping on their soap at the last second. Speaking of soap, though, not playing on the EU side this time. Interesting, they subbed him out, had a pretty good game last round. This is big, though. I mean, you come back here, get this W, you go into the next round, or the next match, that is. Match number 3. You still got an opportunity here. Leonardo getting a Kobe kill there on General Gore. Smoke grenade isolating this B site off. Natural X has got to be careful. He sees a player on his right, drops down, but not being able to finish him off. Chris is getting the kill there, but quick little trade coming in from Sky Lego right behind him with a foul. So 3 versus 4 here on the body count board. A minute 10 left. Exo kind of a frag kill, and that bomb has now been planted. Tevazar needs to go ahead and start this rotation. 2 CT players on the USSR side are just over here on top of A, completely oblivious to what is going on. Why they didn't have the call and start switching over, I'm not quite sure. That bomb is going to be able to tick down. They're going to be able to get a 5 to 8 seconds off of that bomb, and it's going to be even easier for the T's to defend this site now, as the CTs have to move in very, very quickly. I'm not quite sure what Tevastar was doing, that he's just stick out there and get dropped pretty quickly by Bruno. Richards right here, last but left alive. Not much he can do, and he's going to get tagged back there by the truck. Bruno getting that kill, and they have closed that round lead. USSR has only to 1 now. It is 8-7.
Dude, but the last round, or last flip rather, last side flip, it was, what was it, 7-0, 8-0, something like that, and now it's 8-7. Euphoria, my dudes, with the comeback.
It's that T side. They're playing unbelievable on the T side, and they could tie this up. They honestly really could tie this up here very, very easily. They're playing very favoring the A side right now. 2 down here towards mid. One's about to enter Palace and go upstairs. Tevastar's out here a little bit on eco, having to use the Uzi. Not a good situation for him. General Gore is down with the Tech 9. All these USSR players are in eco. Here comes Sky Lego about to move in here through B storage. Gonna opt not to do that and wait for that smoke grenade to clear. A minute 25, that smoke grenade has cleared. And Leonardo getting another frag kill, another Kobe kill on General Gore. It's like some deja vu from last round. And now they're pushing near top of B side. Chris is gonna find 1 kill, but he's gonna get out pretty quick after that. Coming in for B house. That's Chris going down. Natural X getting that kill. 1 player's jumping down on the CT side from back of deck. Bomb hasn't planted. Sky Lego's gonna come from behind. See a player down here on his left, potentially he's gonna peek. Hasn't seen that smoke, is actually isolating and keeping him clear. Natural X is gonna find that kill there on Tevastar, and Sky Lego finishes off Richard, and it's all tied up here, folks. 8-8. Unbelievable. This comeback has happened. I was doubting them just a little bit, but they have proven me wrong. They have tied it up here. Now they just have to keep it up. They just have to keep it up here at this point. But USSR still having a good amount of time. Still, at least 5 rounds. You have at least 5 rounds here on either side.
Cash situation, though.
Most likely, yeah, I was gonna say cash situation is going to be big. Right now, cash situation is in favor of EU by a good amount.
Leonardo
having done
10K.
a full buy. Leonardo having 10K. I mean,
jeez.
Laura as well, right here, 5,100. And then terms looking over here, Bruno, 1,100 and 11,500 in the bank account.
In my bank account.
Chris there at 0. USSR is definitely struggling in the eco department. I mean, you're going to lose the next 2 rounds most likely, unless you can get some big kills here with these eco weapons. XO is the only player to pull out an assault rifle who has the AK-47 and his trusty AK. Big kills coming in on the USSR side. Somehow might clutch this up.
4v1.
Trying to bust that snowball up that was beginning to roll for EU. Sky Lake, the last player alive. Gore tags him. Chris is actually here. Gore's coming from behind. Sky Lego realizes this, has to be careful he doesn't peek out too much or Chris is going to drop him. He hears Gore on the stairs. More shots being fired by Chris. He's got to be incredibly careful. Chris is going to come up, though. He hears him downstairs. We're going to see one headshot there coming in. He's going to get a Gore kill there onto the General. He's going to streak across, see Chris, and tries to tag him, but not able to drop him as he gets a quick flick there and pops and drops Sky Lego, popping his top like soda pop. That lead has now been increased on the USSR side by 1. The USSR takes the lead they had back 9-8, still only down by 1 on the EU side, but that snowball has stopped. But they're definitely in this round now compared to a few rounds ago where they were down
100%.
8-2. They were down by 6. And really, in a matter of 3 to 4 minutes, that gap had disappeared and now has only reappeared by only a small margin. Round number 18 here. We'll see how it's going to go. We could, or we're just going to start seeing them trade rounds. Cash is definitely a little bit better here on the USSR side. I mean, really, Leonardo and his teammate Bruno have a lot of cash left. They can buy for teammates that go down for the ones lower on the leaderboard, lower that haven't got as many kills, not as much cash. So they have at least a little bit of buffer room here. They have 2 to 3 rounds, I would say, with all the cash they have. Bruno throwing out a Kobe nade. There's Natural getting a kill there on General Gore. Gore has just been a magnet for those frags. Bruno now looking, going to try to isolate this A site with that smoke grenade. Coming out here is not aware of the CT player over here by A. He's going to find him. Richards right there. Puts down Leonardo. Bruno staying up. Richards going to get a 2-piece and a biscuit there on top of Leonardo and Bruno respectively. Only one player left alive here. It's Natural. He's going to have to come up big with these kills. Finds one. Going for another. Sees him on A ramp, but just misses him. He's standing there, and he finds a kill there on Tevastar. Unbelievable. It's now down to a 1v1. It's Richard versus Natural. It's going to move down here towards this A site. He's going to have to come up with an unbelievable. He does what a Natural player.
Oh my goodness.
Shooting through the columns and tying it up. I was going to say, he's going to have to pull something out of a
Matrix
hat right there. And he does. Look at that.
9-9. Oh my goodness. Taking a look at the scoreboard real quick. We got General Gore all evened up at 14-14 for the side of USSR. Top fragging for his team. On the other side of things, we got Euphoria. Natural X 19-11. Absolutely destroying right now. Probably going to break that 20 kill mark. And, possibly get more kills than the top fragger from last game. I do believe was General Gore at 23, if I'm not mistaken. Still a few rounds left to go. We're going to have to wait and see what happens there. And if you take a look at the scoreboard real quick, everything is kind of even apart from the first two on each side. It's more or less 1 or 2 kills separating these two teams. The only exception could be maybe Chris, who's at 9-13 for USSR, and Kuz at 9-8. On both bottom of the leaderboard, but still relatively close across the board. Not too much separating these two teams, of course, apart from strats and being able to adapt to the other team. Just over a minute left right there. Leonardo and Kuza take out Tevastar, but not before Tevastar and Richard tag up Lara and take Lara out. Few kills going back and forth, 3v3 as Chris takes out Natural X. The A-bomb site is being contested over here. Richard pulls out his pistol, not able to do it there. Ultimately falls 2v1 right now. Chris and his teammate General Gore versus Kuza in this 1v2 scenario. For Kuza, able to do anything? Not able to do much at all. Putting down some shots, but ultimately taking a whole bunch of damage and falling right now. And USSR picks up another round win as they pull ahead just ever so slightly. 10-9 over Euphoria.
We're talking about leaderboard at the start of round number 18 right there. General Gore is 15-14, who was at one point 11-1. He has gone. Well, I'm gonna quickly do the math.
That's
here.
true.
11-1. He has gone 4 for 13 in the previous few rounds. I mean, really, that is something to look at. 4 for 13. Yes, he was 11-1. 4 for 13 though in the last few rounds. I guess the last 13 rounds or whatnot. He has gone 4 for 13. That is really something to look at. That your player that
Could
was
be.
carrying like that, and that's just what we talk about all the time. You can't have a player that carries like that the entire time. Yeah, maybe start out like that, but it's so difficult to keep that up for the entire game, especially versus a good team like EU. But and we see Natural X step up big here for his team, 19 and 12, a new player we haven't seen play here on the Euphoria side, or I'm not quite sure if this is an alt account. I can't get confirmation on that. It might be an alt account. In fact, chat, if you can confirm that for me, I would appreciate it. It might be Vast, but again, I don't completely know. With that being said, though, B is looking like a bomb site to choice right now for Euphoria. Frag tag from Natural. He's been getting a lot of frag kills this game. Bomb has been picked up from B House. Is going to go down here on the left corner, coming outside of storage. There's 160 player down here by columns, and one hanging out still on A. I am not sure what is with the USSR slow rotations. They've had some very slow rotations to bomb site that have costed them 3 to 4 rounds, and this might be the 4th to 5th round it might cost them if they aren't careful. Skylega hanging out in the corner. Richard gets a headshot on him, but going to quickly drop by Leonardo, and it's all tied up once again. It's just trade for trade at this point, man. It is just trade for trade at this point. It is close. As we move into round number 21.
Interesting.
Are we
I wonder,
going to another 13 to 12?
possibly, but I also want to point out real quick, the last 2 rounds, I'm not sure about the other rounds, but the last 2 rounds that General Gore has been a part of, not fallen early on, they end up winning, right? But if he falls, they end up losing. So I'd say the last 3 rounds, I guess, because last round he was still up, right?
Good point.
Or actually, I think there's the round before. But either way, somewhere there in the mix, the round that he was up, they won. The round he was down, the last 2 rounds he was down, they lost. So it could be a correlation with that because, like you said, Jake, 11-1 was his score previously, right? A few rounds ago, and now he's 15-15. So it could very well be just that General Gore's getting those very crucial kills, and in a sense, backpacking his team, carrying his team. Of course, not taking away anything else from the other teammates, just simply saying that rounds that he's up, they tend to win. Rounds that he's down and down for the count, typically they end up losing. We're going to have to wait and see if that is the case, as he's still up right now. Natural X, of course, still up on the other side for Euphoria. Does indeed fall right there to General Gore, but
And he
not
doubles
before breaking
up
that
there.
20. Oh my goodness. Like I said, if General Gore stays up, they seem to win the round. That seems to be a common trend. Correlation
Definitely
seems to be fact. I don't know.
Correlation doesn't always equal causation, but in this case, I would
Yes,
have
sir.
to agree with that. I think it does. I mean, really, the
seems
rounds
like
we've
it.
seen him stay alive, he's getting the kills, he's getting those crucial kills, and helping his team win.
Yeah,
Again,
exactly.
I've seen you start 2 players. Teva start, I believe it was Richard a few rounds ago. I believe it was Euphoria's 8th win. So that would have been back round number 16. They were both hanging on A side. I don't know why they didn't rotate like 20 seconds earlier. They should have been over by a B. I don't even know if Euphoria should have gotten the bomb plant because they were just like hanging out over here on A playing patty cake or something. Ridiculous. So, I mean, really, there's just these small little mistakes USSR is making. And if you were to win this and go against D2R, you're not going to be able to make those mistakes versus D2R. Sure, you might be able to get away with it, but versus D2R, who has so many wins underneath their belt in terms of championship wins, you're not going to be able to make those same mistakes versus them. Just playing a little sloppy on the USSR side, just not rotating as quickly as I think they should. Richard thinking his teammate there is an enemy player. Only 2 left up on the enemy side. If you're on the USSR side, that is 2 here on the Euphoria is Sky, Lego, and Bruno. Spread out though, 1 over towards A and 1 hanging back here on Underpass. We're about to see 1 player push out. Tevistar backs up and totally misses this player come out. Bruno's going to take full advantage of it. Richard's quick to come out and drop him. And it's Sky and Lego, the last one alive with 1 minute left. He's been found, gets tagged down to 48, but it's going to stay strong there and put down General Gore. It's in a 2 versus 1 of 56 seconds left on the class. And he's not bomb in hand. He's moving down here quick towards the B site. Has crouched just a little bit. He's going to move slow as he pushes it across storage. Doesn't want to make too much a ruckus as he moves through the house. May think about going back down here towards storage. Has a good amount of time. He can definitely work with. We've seen Sky Lego work with really a good amount of time. He planted the bomb with 1 second to spare. Not even 1 second. I mean, 8 or 7 seconds to spare on the streets round. So he definitely knows what he's doing when it comes to sneakily planting the bomb, getting one of those ninja plants off. But what's going to be more impressive is if he can defend these this ninja plant he's going to get. He's going to peek down here, be calm, see if he sees a CT player. Of course, we know he's down here. I'm not sure if he's hurt him though. Sky Lego, I really do believe he's hurt him and he knows he's down here. I have to go ahead and plant that bomb. I'd plant that bomb right now because, again, but here we go. The rotation not coming in from Richard, just a little slow, but he's going to start that rotation right now as he moves up. Of course, EXO knows where he's at. SkyLego has to get this frag kill on EXO, or he needs to watch out for his teammate, EXO's teammate, as he comes around. He throws that smoke grenade down, and Richard's going to get enough cover to put down SkyLego. Yeah, that's it. 2-0 on the body count board, as he said, and USSR is match point now.
I don't know. I don't know what to say because right now, everyone on Euphoria seems to be, doing their part in terms of kills, communication, teamwork from what we can tell. But I guess USSR seems to be the better team right now. Of course, not down and out completely just yet. They are, of course, USSR match point, but
this is not good for Euphoria, as one player has disconnected.
That's early.
Obviously see Bruno's frustration with that disconnect here, and there's no way he can join back in. They have to win this round. I mean, you had to win this round anyways, but I mean, even more so now. You're down a player, but you can do it. I mean, you gotta not let that happen. As they say in the Matrix, there is no spoon. Do not let that extra player down get you frustrated. Stay in there, change strats, come up with something big. This is a point where you find the leaders on your team right here in these situations, these clutch situations, especially being down a man like that. This is big here for both teams. We're going to see what happens. Again, match point for USSR. This is a round deciding. This is actually a match deciding for Euphoria. If they do not win this, they are out, and USSR will move on to the finals versus Detour. They have to get this round. I mean, it's all or nothing for them at this point. Multiple shots being fired over door. It's EXO. He's not been tagged yet. He's staying up here, straight across deck. Not going to find a player, though. 45 seconds here. Bomb needs to be planted soon. SkyLego trying to find him. Got the MP5K, though. Just more difficult to go against that AK-47. He's moving down here towards balcony. You got to move here on the T side. They're taking way too much time. Move through pals or do something. It does appear they're going through CT double doors. They're moving out, going to look towards B column. Tivistar's going to find a player back there, dropping down Lauren. SkyLego's going to opt not to do that. Tivistar double up the AK-47, gets a two-piece and a biscuit. Tivistar's moved down, going to drop by SkyLego. It's all up to him here in this clutch. Can he do this? Tags a player, switches over to his Glock, going to try to lock this room down, but he's got pinched here from the left and right. He's got to back up. There's nothing more he can do. 15 seconds left on the clock. He's going to try to reload. This is unbelievable. He still has a potential chance at clutching this. He's a player. I barely saw that hit marker turn to red for just a second. He knows he's there. There's not much more he can do. He's straight out. He's trying to pick this bomb up, and he's going to go down to USSR. Takes the W here, 13-10. They get the win. Well played, USSR. You will be moving on to the finals versus D2R. Euphoria trying their best there, just ultimately not able to come up with it. And again, if you didn't think Euphoria was a contender, after watching this, I don't know, you can't say that. Euphoria easily here is one of the top 3 to 5 teams inside of Forward Assault. Just a couple hiccups there towards the end. And I mean, really, if they had gone their way, could have been a totally different outcome for them. Once again, good game to both teams. USSR will be moving on to the finals.
GG's both teams. Well played.
Respects for both. The props going to everybody.
The first match, right? Back and forth. Round 25. Second matchup. Seemed very, very one-sided. Of course, some may attribute it to General Gore going 11-1. Him being able to, quote-unquote, carry. Not saying necessarily that was the case, but it seemed to be the case. They were leading, 7-0 at one point, USSR? And then General Gore started doing not too great after that, and then they started losing losing rounds. Of course, you can attribute that to Euphoria just stepping up as well. I'm just saying that it could be a little bit of both, but either way, that was fairly close towards the very end. 13-10. It looked like Euphoria could be on the cusp of bringing that comeback to life. Unfortunately for them, not able to happen. USSR does indeed take that series and advances to the finals. And one of those things where sometimes teamwork and dedication just prevails. And as you can tell, USSR with those nade kills as well and adapting to whatever Euphoria threw at them prevailed. Well played.
Well played indeed. SkyLego there towards the end did all he could, just ultimately was not enough. Vloom, I believe that's how you pronounce your name. USSR will be going up against D2R, bringing up the brackets right now so you guys can see what has happened over the past few weeks with this Grand Championship, the Battles of Glory finals. D2R Mystic versus SRS happened 2 days ago on Friday. It is already uploaded here as a video on demand here on the Mobile Sports YouTube channel. You can go check that out if you would like. It's definitely a good stream. D2R really did dominate over SRS. SRS had their moments, but ultimately really wasn't able to come up with much of anything. And D2R moved on there, winning the first 2 matches. Euphoria versus USSR obviously just happened. Euphoria playing very well both matches. The first one, 13-12, losing right there at the end. Just had a couple hiccups that round. And again, if those hiccups didn't happen, they would have easily have won that round, really. Definitely a little frustrating for them, but, it is what it is. You gotta, roll the punches, as they say in the boxing world. USSR moving on to the finals to face D2R. Guys, stay tuned on social and on Discord. Links are all in the video description down below for when the best out of 5 between D2R and USSR will happen. And of course, subscribe here to the Mobile Esports YouTube channel and ring that notification bell. Smash that notification bell to get notified when we go live with the finals for both of those teams. It's going to be a best out of 5, at least 3 matches. Obviously, I'm always for the, hashtag best match possible. So, I would definitely like to see all 100%. 5 matches come between D2R and USSR. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes down. But once again, make sure you subscribe and follow us here on YouTube and all of our socials so you get notified when we go live with that. And when that event will be happening, we'll definitely be tweeting it out and posting all over the internet a few days before the live stream actually happens. Chat, welcome back. It's time to do the gold giveaway. I think we do hashtag USSRW. Hashtag USSRW with your Fort Assault in-game name. Of course, attach that after the hashtag. So if you do win the gold giveaway, we can get you that gold ASAP. Once again, hashtag USSRW with your Fort Assault in-game name attached right after that. Good luck to everybody down in their chat. Crosby, I'll give you the reins of the gold giveaway, and you can take it away from here, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alrighty. Let y'all trickle in with the spam. Just like Jake said, hashtag USSRW and your Fort Assault in-game name. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. It was such an awesome 2 games. I think probably one of the most entertaining games to cast, as well as incredible. I would imagine for you, the viewers, to see. Like over here, of course, when we're casting, we can see a little bit of a different angle and play and everything. But when you're playing, it's completely different field. Like you don't see where the other team's going on the mini map. You don't see any of that. You just see where your team is. You have to rely on pure gun skill. You have to rely on teammates, communication, and just game sense. And sometimes it's a little bit wonky on how that works, because sometimes you're at 100%, you're firing on all cylinders, and other times it's like, we're getting a little lazy, or maybe it's like it's just not clicking. And it does happen. And it seems like Euphoria, was able to ultimately not do too well, of course, but you can't take it away from them, because they came back really, really well. They came back 7 or 8 rounds almost in a row. That was nuts.
Well, and in 2 different matches. Match number 1 and match number 2 mounted the comeback. Again, ultimately just not being able to be enough. But gaining 6-7 matches in a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. Again, they're great contenders here. Top 3-5 teams easily here inside of Fort Assault, and we'll be looking out for them in future upcoming tournaments.
And of course, don't forget, they are your Season 3 champions. Indeed. Right? Season 3 champions. So it's the Battle of the Titans. That was basically the Battle of the Titans right there. Knocked out, semifinals, but of course, can't take that away from them. They fought very valiantly, and of course, your Season 3 Fort Assault Championship, sometimes it's how it rolls. Season 4, excuse me. But as we get rolling on, see the transition there? As we get rolling on into this gold giveaway, I want to start off with a drum roll, please, for our gold giveaway number 1 of 3, 1K gold winners. And congratulations to Mr. Kazkop, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Kazkop, congratulations, my dude. 1K gold headed your way very, very shortly. Thank you very much for tuning in, my dude. Hopefully you do enjoy. And yes, sir. All right, number 2, real quick, just copy and paste that name there. Sending it to Alex Zam. Number 2, drum roll, please. Congratulations to Venom Tay. Venom Tay, my dude, congratulations. 1K gold headed your way as well. Enjoy it, my dude, and use it wisely. And number 3, congratulations to Vestra iOS. Vestra iOS, congratulations, my dude. 1K gold going your way as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. Enjoy it wisely, my dude. Or use it wisely and enjoy it, my dude. Fusing the 2 words together there.
Indeed, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us over the past couple of hours. If you want to see more Forward Assault, make sure you subscribe here and ring that notification bell while you're down there playing around. Don't forget to check out the description where all our links to our social medias are at here for Mobile Esports, as well as Crosby's and my personal links. We'd greatly appreciate if you guys would take a couple minutes out of your day to check out our links. Crosby is uploading a lot of content to his channel, a lot of Forward Assault and Bullet Force, and myself as well. And of course, you know, we hang out on Twitter. It's like where the nerds go to talk, and we say, you know, funny things over on Twitter. I guarantee you can follow us, and not guaranteed, but I do hear it is good for your health to do that. And I would definitely recommend
with an asterisk.
Yeah, with an asterisk, yes. I'm not a doctor, but I definitely could be if I wanted to be. Guys, with all of that being said, that's all I got. Crosby, before we head out, you got anything else you want to say, sir?
No, that's about it. I think you covered it, Jake. Apart from, you know, obviously thanking you guys, thanking everyone in the chat, everyone who's watching at home. Thank you very much for tuning in. It really means a lot for us, you know, to be able to like turn on the stream and have, you know, a whole bunch of people just absolutely enthusiastic and loving exactly like us, right? Loving what we're doing, loving what we're watching right now. Thank you very much. And I think that's about it. Thank you, and take it easy, everybody.
Indeed,
Peace,
guys.
please.
Sunday here, Crosby, sign out. I'll see you somewhere soon on their net. Peace.
Easy.